Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be giving you a tour of my beauty space. And I am super excited for this video because my house is in such a transition right now, and a full house tour is the most requested video on my channel. And things have just been changing so much with renovations and I've just gone through so many changes that I just decided like my house needs to kind of like evolve with me. And my beauty space and my bedroom is the one room in the house where I feel like it's just like it's me and it's home and it's comfortable. So I'm really excited to show you into this part of my home and this part of my life. This is where I get ready on a daily basis when I'm not filming and I'm not on YouTube. My filming room is actually right there. And you can also see my hallway is in transition as well with other areas of my house. I'm re-wallpapering this entire area. I wasn't inspired. We're also moving the filming room downstairs into a bigger studio, so a lot's going on. So in the meantime, I thought that I would just give you guys a little peek into my current beauty space along with my master bedroom. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video and let's get started. So welcome to my bedroom. If you guys have followed me for a long time, you know that my style has changed. It's honestly like flipped a coin, like night and day. I used to like everything like so white and clean and just like fresh. Like I felt like it really helped with my anxiety because I would get really anxious in rooms that had like too much going on or color or anything like that. As you guys will see in my upcoming house tour that I'll be doing in a couple of months, I have incorporated a lot of color into this house. And I just like, I don't know, there's like something that's kind of come alive inside of me when it comes to just like my home and just decor, and I just want to feel fun and I want to feel cozy. And so for my master bedroom, I really wanted to make it feel very romantic. It's like a big warm blanket when you walk in, just like wrapped up, and I didn't want it to be so white and feel so just like intense. It almost makes me feel sometimes like an insane asylum when you're in like a bigger, larger room, which my master bedroom is definitely a large master, and it just felt like like a lot. So now, especially at night, this room is so romantic and just like cozy. It makes me want to cuddle up and just watch movies and relax and lay in bed honestly all day. It's kind of hard to get anything done around here. But let me show you a little bit about this room so you guys can see kind of what my inspiration was in all of it. So these chairs right here are some of my favorite pieces of furniture that I have in the house. I just love how contemporary they are, especially with the chrome legs, the leather, and the suede. And honestly, this is a space that I sit at almost every single day, whether it's morning, noon, or night. I sit here, me and my boyfriend, we sit in these two chairs, we talk, we hang out, we have a drink. My TV is right behind you guys, and I love this area because it doesn't feel like it's like actually my bedroom. It's not like it's nighttime, like it's time to go to sleep. It just feels like such a nice zen place to sit and talk and hang out about the day. I have layered rugs in several areas of my home, and I love it so much because it just brings such an element of just like surprise and fun, and it feels very like young and fresh. And I felt like my house was beginning to feel way too mature. And one day my mom was like, Jaclyn, like you're a mid 20-year-old girl, like you should be having fun with your home and not like decorate it like you're, 50 years old. And I was like, you're right. So I really wanted to make this room filled with textures and different prints and patterns, but still all remaining black and white. So you can see like everything has different textures and different prints, but still on the exact same color scheme, along with the curtains, everything, the chandeliers, all the decor, black and white. We have a tiny pop of color over there, the tiniest you'll see in a second. Other than that, all black and white, and that is why I love this room so much. So my bed actually looks way bougier than it actually is because all this is just a faux fur blanket that is tossed over top to look like a comforter. And under here, it's just a standard down comforter, like a hypoallergenic down comforter from Bed Bath & Beyond. But it's so comfortable, and my sleep is way more important to me than something looking good. So at first I had like this really beautiful duvet, and I was like, we're done. So I ripped that off, and now it's just this. And then when I make my bed, I just take this blanket and throw it over top. And then I have these pillows. This is just a pillow cover that I threw over top of just a standard pillow that I have. So it looks really like luxe and just like, yummy, but it's actually like this is not the real situation when I sleep at night, right? You guys understand. I just have to call out this moment because I preach self-love, and it's very important to love yourself. If you don't love yourself, you can't love anybody else, right? So that's why I have me. Does it look about the same?
You are nailing it.
I'll wake up in the morning just so miserable and just like, ugh, and I'll look over and I'll be like, who is she? This is not real life. Like, I want to take off my bra. And then over here, this is my beauty space that I love so much. When I first moved into this house, I had no idea what I was gonna do with this space. I was very confused. I was like, okay, we've got the bedroom here, this little nook. How do I make it like purposeful? Like, I need to give it a reason and a meaning. And at first I just had like this huge chaise lounge that was the size of like a double bed sitting there and like nothing else. And it was just like, no one ever walked in here. It didn't feel inviting. It just kind of felt like a waste of space. It was like, oh, hey, great bedroom, but like, what is this, right? It took me over a year of living here to finally realize what I wanted to do, which was have my own cozy, comforting, realistic, everyday beauty space where I do not feel like a YouTuber. I don't feel like I'm on social media, because for the longest time I was only getting ready in my filming room with all my lights and the camera, and it just felt like a lot all the time. So we're gonna get into it in a minute, but right here I have my go-to everyday cannot live without products in these two drawers, my brushes and my little accessories right there. We're gonna go in depth. Then I have this comfy little corner just to sit and lounge, and then I have my bar, which honestly never gets used. What are you doing here?
What are you doing here? Busy.
Okay, so over here is the bar that I thought never got used. Oh my God, you guys, this backsplash, this is my favorite backsplash, my favorite like anything ever. And I hate that like I can't see it all the time because like in this little nook, and honestly, you know how many times I've used this bar? Not once. I have never once used this bar. I just went ahead and stocked this, honestly, you guys, for the video because I just thought that it looked cute. And the only time that I ever come over here actually is to get something to drink in the middle of the night. Like, I wake up every single night of my life thirsty, and I always have a bottle of water next to my bed, but it's never enough, so I'll run over here in the middle of the night, like stubbing my toe, just miserable, and grab something to drink over here, which it's always the water that I have right there. But that's it. It's styled cute, but it's honestly not used very often, but that's okay. You win some, you lose some. So I decided to incorporate these two pieces of art of Audrey and Marilyn because I just thought they were so beautiful and perfect for this space because they are black and white, but then the pop of color with the red lipstick, it's the only pop of color that I have in this space, but I felt like it was so appropriate because it's red lipstick, of course. And then down here, I have a photo of me and my girlfriends. This is my sister, one of my best friends, Micah, and Jackie. This was actually at the launch party for the Jaclynhill palette, which was awesome. And then I have my 69 candle because, because why not? Life's too short not to 69. I wanna show you guys my everyday makeup because I know that this is a constant thing that I get asked. What do you travel with? What are your most used beauty products? What are your favorite beauty products? Of course, if you watch my channel, you see the things that I use all the time on the regular that I can't live without. But inside these two drawers are basically the makeup items that if I was gonna travel anywhere, whether it be 10 days, 20 days, I could literally just scoop up these two drawers, throw it in a bag, and be good to go. So the left drawer right here is my face products. This is the way that it all makes sense to me. So I have my Born This Way foundation in all my shades. I have my Tarte Shape Tape concealer, Hourglass Veil powder, my Lancome Absolute powder, Cover FX Perfect setting powder. Then I have all of my primers up here along with setting sprays, like my Farsali setting spray, Morphe setting spray, Lila B, Fix Plus, my Smashbox primer oil, my two Sisley primers, and then I also have my Tatcha Silk Canvas, which I have not used yet, but I keep saying I'm going to. I'm weird about primers. I get so scared of things breaking me out and giving me texture. I'm just so sensitive. You guys, you've heard it a million times. Over here, I have my Chanel Cream Bronzer, my Charlotte Tilbury face powder, and then my Fenty Beauty Powder and Lavender. Little miscellaneous things, little Jeffree Star, Morphe Mini Beauty Sponges, eye drops, gel liner, Anastasia, what is this, the Dip Brow? Yeah, Dip Brow pomade, and this has actually become my new go-to brow situation, which is crazy because I never thought in a million years that I'd be a pomade girl, but it's the only thing that I've been using for the past couple of weeks and I love it. And then over here I have all of my lips, which as you can see, it's basically all nudes, except I have Hot Shot by Morphe, which is my favorite bold of all time. And then somewhere in here, oh, right here, I have Kristen by Kylie Cosmetics, which is, again, one of my favorites. I've probably been through, like, no lie, 4 or 5 of Kristen's, and probably, I'm not kidding, 15 Hot Shots. They're my favorites ever. And then, of course, my Kopari, my Lip Love Kopari, which is just a lip moisturizer, the best lip moisturizer in the entire world, but it should come with a warning label because you will get addicted. So now my right drawer, this is more than anything eyes. And I know it's like so predictable, right? Like, oh, of course you have your palette and the Vault collection, but like these are the things I use every single day of my life that I can't live without. And then if I want to use something else, I just run down the hall to my filming room and I grab whatever else I want to use. But these are my everyday go-tos. You guys have seen this a million times, but like this is what I use to create a look like I'm wearing today. So I have those things. I have my favorite lashes, which are always Lily Lashes, Miami, and So Extra Miami. I mean, like I love them so much. I have one pair of intoxicating lashes left in here, which again is one of my faves. And then I've really been into these Baddie Bee lashes recently, especially in Saucy, and I don't even want to say the name because it's inappropriate, but it's what I'm wearing on my eyes right now. And I love them. They're amazing. We have some beauty sponges. We have the original one from Morphe, and then we have the Jeffree Star one, which I'm so into the Jeffree Star one because it's just it's the same quality as the original, which I know that that's what we always hope for, but a lot of times, a lot of brands, like I know MAC, for instance, when they come out with like their holiday collections, it's still technically their same brushes, but they're just not the same quality. And so I loved that they did a collaboration with Jeffree, but they had the exact same quality, and it's pink, it's cute. I feel like when I hold it up, I'm like, I'm a girl. As opposed to this one, I'm like, okay, I've been using this for like, I don't know, 180 years. Like, I'm ready for a new one. So I love the pink. Then right here, I have my blush palettes. I custom made these. You can build your own palette online on MACcosmetics.com. I made these 2 palettes. I still have one more hole right here that I need to fill in, but this is like my neutral, obviously, just like simple, easy palette. And these are my brights. I actually am more gravitated, is that the word? Gravitated? More gravitated towards this palette right here because just a little dab will do ya and you get such beautiful payoff. So those are the only blushes that I have in here because I feel like it's all that I need, and MAC still has such great blushes, so it's easy. I then have my Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour palette, which you guys know I cannot live without this guy right here. Love this contour shade for my skin tone, and I love these first 2 shades for underneath my eye, center of the face, kind of gives that spotlight glow. I talked about this in my most recent favorite video. This is the Cheerleaders Mini Bronze Squad palette by Benefit. This highlight in the shade Cookie, oh my gosh, like everyone in the entire world should own this palette because Hula is so good and Cookie is so beautiful. I use it as my inner corner highlight on my eye, and I always use it at the very top of my cheekbones. Even if I want a warm highlight, I'll still hit a little bit of this because it's just so blinding. It's beautiful. Speaking of highlights, I have Champagne Pop, of course, my first love, my baby. I have this Charlotte Tilbury Bar of Gold palette, and it has 3 different shades of highlight, and these highlights are so pretty. They look like liquid gold, honestly. They're so beautiful. So this one is more rosy. This is very vanilla, very golden bronze. I love this palette. Obviously, that's why it's in here. And then I have my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in the shade Luminous Light. This is what I wear on my cheekbones all the time, along with the Lancome Absolute Powder right here. And then I have my 2 Kylie powders, which are Santorini and Fiji, which I will say that I feel like her original, this is like, I guess tea, but I feel like her original launch with her summer collection, I feel like these powders were more finely milled and had more of like a blinding wet look, where the ones that came out like in her permanent collection with the black packaging, they're not the same. Like they're still good, but they're not great compared to what they were. I know that happens a lot in big brands once they start blowing up because it's like, it's a small launch, it's not a big deal to them, but I have noticed that like the first ones are like, oh, amazing. I can't live without them because they're so blinding. I use them like so sparingly. That's a lie. You guys know when it comes to highlight, I use nothing sparingly. And then my last little guy right here, this is my bronzer situation, which is really small. As you can see, I have my Dior contour palette. This is called the Dior Backstage Contour Palette. I use this only for this one color right here in the bottom left corner because it's so beautiful to contour. It's what I use to contour today. And then I also have on this Morphe bronzer in the shade Icon, which is a perfect dupe for the Marc Jacobs bronzer, the Omega bronzer. It's so good, you guys. It's ridiculous. I'm like, all right, so go ahead and put Marc Jacobs out of business, I guess. And then we have Hoola, which I haven't even used yet because, again, I use these all the time. So that is everything as far as my day-to-day collection goes. If I need anything additional like glitter or a fun, colorful liner, I, of course, would go to a different room. But this is all I need to create an everyday look. If it's smoky eye, if it's easy breeze, little concealer and cream bronzer, whatever it may be, I can create anything with what I have right here in these drawers. So now over here in this area, I have this mirror that I got that's just like fake Swarovski crystals that I think is really cute. That's what I used to do my makeup, obviously. And I honestly love that tip so much. It's something that I picked up just like doing my own makeup every single day of my life. Having a big mirror in front of you, whether it's a bathroom mirror, a vanity mirror. This vanity mirror, by the way, is by Impressions. Impressions Vanity is their website, I believe. But being able to have a mirror that's like really tight and close where you can see all your details, but then you can also kind of step back and look at yourself further away. It gives you such better perspective. Be able to just like constantly go back and forth. It's like you just have a perspective of like up close and detail and also how everyone else is gonna see you. Because who is like this close to your face? So this right here, I love this little situation. I think it's so cute and all this stuff is fairly cheap. These right here are from Amazon and they're about 12 bucks, give or take, and I use them to store my brushes, of course. I'm not gonna go through each individual brush, but a lot of these are the brushes that I created with Morphe, and then the other ones are just little staples that I just need to have in my makeup collection. Again, I don't need every single little itty bitty precise brush because this is my vanity for my everyday life and nothing over the top as far as like dramatic, intense looks. So that's my brush situation. And then the third one, this is so necessary for me. My whole life, I've always needed like a little cup. When I travel, I'll use like a bathroom cup from like the hotel bathroom that's like made for drinking water, and I'll use that and I'll put all these little items in there. And when I travel, I always put them in Ziploc baggies because I just don't like these to be rolling around in drawers. I lose everything. I love using a fan to dry my face whenever I use setting spray, so that's an absolute must. And then everything else in here is just like the necessities of life, just like a few little random things. So mascaras, brow gels, lash glue, tweezers, another eyeliner, a lip liner, a black eyeliner, a white eyeliner, and a brow pencil. How many of you lose your scissors and your tweezers every single time you do your makeup? Like I pick up my tweezers so many times, I'm like, okay, gotta tweeze a brow hair. Now I have to put on my eyelashes. Now I gotta tweeze a nose hair. Like it doesn't matter what it is. I use my tweezers so often, but yet every single time I lose them. Like, wait, where'd they go? Where'd they go? Where'd they go? So like I keep them right here and I always know where they are. All right, you guys, that is it for my beauty space tour. I hope that you enjoyed this video, getting to see honestly a very intimate part of my life. I know this is gonna sound super strange, but I actually am very, very, very weird and cautious about who I allow to come into my bedroom because I have so many people in and out of my house all the time, and I feel like I share so much all over social media. My bedroom is just like my safe place. Like this is my sanctuary, and I'm very weird about who comes in here, but for some reason I felt very comfortable showing you guys and sharing this video with you of my space, my home, my comfort zone, and I really hope that you guys enjoy because this room, I just feel like it's the essence of me and I love it so much, and I'm so grateful to be here and be able to have these things and have you guys along for the ride with me. So yeah, give this video a thumbs up if you like it and you wanna see more stuff. Of course, I will be showing you a full house tour very soon once I'm in a good, confident, comfortable place with my house and I'm done with all my renovations. But until then, I hope that this kind of like fills that little niche. Is that the word? Niche? Void? Fills that void? Is it really a void? Did they need it that bad? I don't think so. But anyways, that's it, you guys. I love you. Don't forget to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.